Just make sure if you have any background sound that you're muted. But I do want you all to have your phone. I know, surprise, like I want you, don't put your phone away. I want you to have your phone ready, okay? Also, if you can, show your face because I'd love to see all of you. Later on, I'm gonna show you my whole setup, but I can see all of you right here. I can see what you see and I can see what I see minus my notes today. So let's go with this. So thank you all for being here. I'm really excited. Like I said, my name is Kelly Jones. I am the marketing director for Community Mortgage. You may have met me before, either virtually through the emails that I share every week with you all, or maybe at the kickoffs. A lot of times we would probably be at the kickoffs right now, maybe Little Rock or Northwest Arkansas at this point, but we are not right now because of COVID and everything. But I'm excited to see everybody soon. But you might have also seen me at convention in little club community, maybe on the patio or sharing some beverages and just having a great time with you all. And I mean, we all miss you all so much. Those conventions are so much fun for us. And I can't wait to see everybody again, hopefully kickoffs or conventions soon. So just want to let you know right over here is my screen card, my V card. So if you need to contact me after this class, you can go ahead and scan that right here. We're all kind of used to that, right? All of our menus and a lot of things right now are on QR codes. So if you need to scan that and you can save it. All right. So I'm going to introduce you while I'm not, when I'm not with all of the loan officers and you all, I'm with my stone cold pack of weirdos I call Team Jones. This right here is Chloe Jones. She's my daughter. We're going through a little pirate phase right there in Disney. Right here is Dread Pirate Livy, also on Space Mountain, having a good old time. Then I have my Star Wars fanatic husband and fellow realtor Dustin Jones right there. See if you can spot him. Not sure if you know which one he is. And then, of course, the king of the castle, Oscar O'Houlihan Sentinel Jones from the McGoody Boy clan. That's our Oscar bud right there. So that's a little bit about me and who I'm with when I'm not with you all. So enough about me. Let's talk about you all. So I want to know something. So let's do this. I want you all to get your phone out and I want to know, how long have you been an instructor? Some of you maybe less than a year, some of you quite more than that. So I want to know, how long have you been an instructor? So I want you to take your phone and hover around this little scanner right here. It'll take you right to a poll. Or you can go on slido.com right here, put in your event code, and it'll take you to that poll. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. I'm going to move on to another screen so we can see that poll. Let's see where that is right here. So right here, I'm going to put in my own. I've been for 1 to 5 years. And now you can see it's changing. We got 40% over 15 years. That's great. We got 20% less than. Can everybody see that? All right. We have 10 to 15 years, 5 to 10 years. We got some real veterans in here and I'm really excited. I'm excited that you're listening to me. And I think we have a lot to learn. So anyway, and I'm going to be showing you all how to do all of these things.
Hey, Kelly.
Yes.
I guess, are you going to show us on scanning that QR code?
I'm going to show you
talk
about
about
everything.
That? Okay.
Everything. If we are doing it, I'm going to show you.
Thank you.
So let's go to stop sharing. I'm going to change back onto the poll. Okay, so we have a lot of veterans here, and I'm really, really excited that you all were able to join us today. So let's talk about something else. So with a lot of you that have been instructing for a long time, we've obviously, whether you've been instructing for a long time or just 2 years, things have drastically changed. You know, 2020 has been a definite change for all of us moving from in person to Zoom. So let me ask you, put in the chat box, if you will, what are your frustrations? What are your hurdles when it comes to this new virtual setting? Like what are the main things that just, oh, you just can't handle? You just want to learn more about and really prevents you from wanting to do this on Zoom. What do we got here? Anybody in chat? Lack of interaction. Yes, that is something we're definitely going to go over here. Interaction is when you're here and you're just seeing people out on the screen, it's really tough to kind of warm them up, create that sense of community. So we're going to go over that. Anybody else have anything that frustrates them about the virtual Zoom experience?
I am having one right now. I'm getting several text messages of people who can't get on. So I'm sitting there trying.
Oh, okay. Do we want to pause for a second? I mean,
no.
Okay. Okay. So, oh, there you go. So agents reluctant to try new technologies. Tech is definitely something that really, really sets people in a frustration mode because, you know, a lot of times when it doesn't work the first time, it gets even more frustrating. Technology, agents don't participate and speak up virtually. That is so true. And I'm going to show you some techniques that keep them, maybe if they don't want to turn their mic on or turn their video on and participate, these might be some great options for you. Okay, so Juanita McDowell is coming March 4th. She is going to teach us all of those things, especially engagement in theory, engagement in teaching, tech, her setup, everything. And I'm going to go over a little bit about what I learned from her class, but I just want you to see, this is Juanita. She's coming in March and it's going to be a fantastic class and she'll cover all of these things. So we're going to go over engagement. We're going to go over some tech, some learning resources, and walkthroughs. So here's one for you. So let's do this. I want to know from you all what, if you're looking at all of these, now that you know what we're talking about, give me a little X or a little O in the annotate section and see, let me see, what are you most excited to learn about? Is it engagement? Is it walkthrough? Maybe put a little stamp on there. Okay, engagement. We got some text you can do. You have stamps. Maybe a little yeah. Okay. All right. So it looks like engagement is something that you really want to learn. I'm going to teach you also how to do this. It's called Annotate. So let's move through. Let's see. Oh, I see some people are on a different slide. Oh, still going, still going. Okay, so I'm going to stop. Let's see. Stop annotation. Okay. Okay, so engagement. Let's get on engagement. So one of the biggest things that she kind of taught us in this, almost like a paradigm shift for me, was this type of engagement. You know, when we're in person, we can see people, we can understand their body language, what they're doing, all of those things. But with engagement now, we have to kind of shift that into a different way. So in the last 5-10 minutes that we've been doing this, I have used 6 different engagement techniques that you can use with your sales meetings, with your instruction. And what that does is it provides action. You want people to start acting. You want people to be primed to act from the very get-go and continue that through and just get comfortable using their Zoom and using the technology in front of them to interact with you and the people in the class. So yes, one of the things she also taught was that you've got 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes to get people looking at you, to get people paying attention, and to get people to start acting. So one of the first things that I did, with that is this little thing, this little GIPHY right here. So it's a steaming pot of coffee. It welcomes you. It calls you to act a little bit, go in the chat box, enter your name and location. And people not only can feel welcomed with a nice little, active viewing experience, but they also are in the chat box. They're looking through, they're seeing similarities, people that they know, and they're already engaged. They're called to engage. So therefore, they're more likely to continue to engage and maybe chat with a friend while you're opening up the class. So I always want to encourage you, if you can, start the action as soon as you can. So I could have entered and opened with this. I mean, we all can put our headshot on there, put our logo, put the title of the course or whatever you want to say, and just be me, 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 me. But really, it's not about us. It's about the viewer. It's about the one that's being taught. They want to feel connected. They don't want to feel like it's just some big whole spiel for you. You want to understand, they want to know, what are you going to do for me? How am I going to become better having seen your class? So making them feel comfortable and helping them start to engage is a part of that process. So let's just say, does anybody remember, does anybody remember Wayne's World? It was like one of my favorite movies growing up. I honestly can recite every single word from Bohemian Rhapsody because of Wayne's World. So one of my favorite scenes is when he does camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. And I want to do that real quick. So if you were opening, I mean, would you like camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2? I mean, I think I would rather be welcomed with something active rather than a bright screen of somebody else's face. So I would, and I'm going to show you how to do that specific thing in this next slide, I believe. So this is GIPHY. So what we're going to do, I'm going to walk you through how to do this. This is a GIPHY that you can get off of this website. So I'm going to stop this and I'm going to go to this GIPHY page. So what you're going to do is you're going to go on, where is it? Shoot. You are going to go on Google and you're going to type in GIPHY, GIPHY.com. Okay. And you're going to have this search bar right here. And you can put in anything you want. You can put in hot coffee. You can put in a babbling brook, anything you want. And it's going to give you results. Okay. See, I have all of these coffee actions that are happening, something fun to watch. You like cappuccino, there's a good one right there. So I like this one. This is the one that I want. So I'm going to right click that. I'm going to save the image and I'm going to add that to my library. So GIPHY for Zoom. And when you do that, all you have to do is when you go to your PowerPoint presentation, you add that to one of your slides. It won't play at first. It'll look just still, but once you hit play, it's going to play and it's going to look like this. That's how I got that on mine. So we learned how to do that. Did everybody follow that? Everybody kind of understand how that goes? I don't want to lose anybody. All right. So excuse me. The next one that I want to go over is the QR code. This was one of my favorite things that I learned how to do in the last few weeks. So what you're going to do, and there are tons of QR code generators out there. Can y'all see? Y'all are not seeing. Can y'all see my screen? Is that me? Okay.
I see GIPHY.
Okay. I am on the wrong screen. Yeah. Sorry about that. Let's go to, there we go. So the QR code, this is a really great one. You can Google any free QR code generator that you want. I particularly like the QR -code-generator.com. And this will allow you to create a QR code for anything. You can create it for images, for documents that you want to share, or lead generating PDFs, for your contact information, for web addresses, anything like that. And I'm going to show you how to do that real quick.
So a
So
lot of my instructors, Kelly, I know they have, usually I'm after the class, I'm sending things out to everybody that attended the class. You could just have those documents
yes,
in that QR code. So
yes, you can.
right there. Okay.
Absolutely. So what you do is you go to, let's see, where's my QR code generator? So it's qrcodegenerator.com with the slashes, and you get to choose, okay, URL, vCard, text, email, SMS, PDF. That would be a good one for you, Jinx, the PDF right there. And let's say you want to do a web address, or let's just do a web address. So you could do, I'll do www.communitymtg.com. That's our website. So then right here, you see sorry about that. You see all of the frames. So you can choose something fun like Scan Me, or you can change the color. You can add your name, your picture, or your logo on that and upload that. Once you do that, you download it right here. And I already have a sign up code. So you do that, and then you'll download it, and then you save it, and then you can add it as an image to any one of your slides. And that's how you do that. Does anybody have any questions about the QR code? Okay. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So we've talked about QR codes, we talked about GIPHYs. Next, the Slido. So that's what I use for your poll. Slido is great. It's free for, I think it's under 100 participants. You can create polls, surveys, Q&As, anything like that. We even did a really cool one. I know some of you were in Juanita's class. We did a really cool one where we generated a word cloud. So it was, I think she did it with the frustrations, and you put in your number, or you put in the word that you associate with frustrations with Zoom, and it created this really great word cloud, similar to what Crye-Leike did a couple of years ago after kickoff. So I will show you really quick how to do that. So we have let's see, excuse me, let me get that. So you do have to create an account, but you don't have to put in like you don't have to add any payment information or anything like that. So what you do is you create a poll. You can do a multiple choice, an open text, word cloud, rating, all of these things. So let's just say you want to create a simple yes or no. Let's see, are you bored to tears? Hopefully not. Yes. No. If you want to, you can mark a correct answer. You don't have to. That would be great for quizzes. So if you do a little mid-level recap, you can do it that way. So then you'll go to save. And then you can make it live if you want to, or you can share it and wait. So you can click on that, and then you can go to share with link to participants, or like I did, download the QR code. So this is similar to the Slido poll that we did earlier. So you download that code, it's an image. You also put that into your PowerPoint presentation, and then it'll be active. You can also create your own code with that, like the one, you'll go to www.slido.com, put in your event code, and then you can start accepting responses. So Slido is a really great tool for a lot of different reasons when it comes to, engagement and reviews and all of that. So I really, really like Slido, and it really makes you feel like your attendees go, oh, she kind of techie. She knows what she's talking about. So Let me go back to this. So the next thing I want to talk about is simple chat box. We did that earlier. Simple frustrations. What are your frustrations? The great thing about the chat box too is people can also start to see commonalities in that, and it can go and it's rapid and it's visual and it just and it's a really
Hey Julia, I'm
way.
on a Zoom meeting right now.
So let's go on to the next one. So Annotate. So that was one that we did, and that is also free because it comes with your Zoom. So what you'll do is when you go to screen share, and you know, sometimes when the screen share comes up, it kind of hides itself. You hover over that, and right next to pause share, between pause share and remote control is Annotate. And when you do that, you can allow people to use any of these, any functions they want to draw on the screen or put a stamp on it or something like that. And it's a great way to get people active as well.
Yeah, and if you have to explain it to the people who are in your class, because now Kelly has control, so I'm looking at it as, and it just went away.
Sorry about that.
When you did the screen share, do a screen share.
Yep.
So if you click on view options at the top middle,
Mhm.
mine is, then annotate. So you can tell the participants where they can find it.
Yep. So the next one, let me see. Can't see. Oh. So one of the other things that she was really great in talking about is the learning tools. Oh, I need to stop. Annotate. Hold on one second. Stop. So the learning tools. So these are just a few things that she threw at us about kind of taking some of these concepts and going in longer format for them. If you really want to zero in on, say, polling or creating review responses or creating better slideshow presentations. These were some really great ones that she did. So we have LinkedIn Learning. LinkedIn Learning is not something that a lot of people think of when they think of LinkedIn. It's more of a connected tool, but LinkedIn Learning is a great way for you. It's kind of like it's like a learning library. So you can on demand learn about all kinds of things from algorithms all the way to better presentations, all of that stuff. It is a paid product, so it's about $19 a month after your free trial, but it is a great resource, and I know a lot of people have success with it. Another one that I really like is Skillshare. Skillshare has been around for a little while. It is pretty much the same price as LinkedIn Learning. It's about right now it's like, it's $1 for your first 2 months, and then it's $19.99 monthly after that, and $100 or $99 for the annual membership. And of course, you got free YouTube. YouTube is an amazing resource. You can literally find anything that you want to learn about on YouTube, and it's something that's just super easy to use.
If I can add to YouTube right there, one thing I've learned to do is I'll put in videos that have to do with whatever I'm teaching. Sure, it's not like a 20-minute video, that it's maybe a 2 or 3 minute video, and you have to keep changing, don't you? You have to keep, you can't just sit there and have them read a slide and read a slide and read a slide.
Right.
You have to input, I would say, about every 3 to 5 slides, something different to make them interact. Is that correct, Kelly?
Yes, absolutely. That's another thing that Juanita was great about is the theories involved in the frequency at which you should have people act and how to change the slides and what they need to see visually, all of that stuff. I mean, she goes into such great detail. It's just, I mean, I have pages of notes on that. So she's going to teach a lot about that stuff. Okay, Workspace Setup. So one of the things that I wanted to show, if you see in the, I'm going to X out of that. If you see in the gallery, you might be able to see that I'm on one space, Kelly Jones. You can see my video, and then you can also see Community Mortgage, and you can see my personal Kelly Jones right there. And I'm going to show you why. Let me make sure I can do this right. Okay, so I'm going to go on start video. see if we can make this work. And let's see, how am I going to do this? There is, okay. Let's see if I can pin this. Can y'all see the Kelly Jones, my face?
No, no.
Okay. I'm going to try and see if I can do this a little bit better. So I'm trying to want to show you guys my workspace. If you guys go to the gallery view and you can see Kelly Jones.
Oh, and it might be clicking down until you find.
You'll see a screen.
I think it would help if you stop sharing your screen.
Oh, would it? Okay.
I
I'll
think.
stop sharing.
I could be wrong.
That's probably right. I'm still learning. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's see.
I see community mortgage.
You see a window?
I see Kelly Jones. Oh, yeah, I see me.
I see you, Kelly.
Okay. All right. So can y'all see this workspace now? Can y'all see that?
See, I spotlighted it.
Okay, great. Okay, so this is my setup. And I know it looks like a lot of screens, but what I want you to see is this screen is what I am doing all of my video on. So my video component is inside of the laptop. I have my notes on there. I have my ring light set up right here. I have my microphone set up right here. This screen right here is for showing you all, so I can view what you all view, if that makes sense. So instead of assuming what I have going on is happening, I can see that right there. And then my phone, what I was using my phone for was to see the chat, to keep up with the chat separately. That's one of the things that Juanita was really focused on, is to make sure that, you know, you can see the chat going all at the same time. And then this one was to see everybody in gallery view. So you can see your participants, you can see what they're seeing. My phone was right here, so you can see, I could see the chat, and then I could see what I was presenting. So she did encourage us to all get a ring light. So if you haven't, this one right here was just $20, I think, at $20 on Amazon. And then this microphone was about the same price. So,
and my other suggestion is, if you're doing a business meeting, maybe have your OA be on, and have your OA maybe either co-host to let people in, or watch the chat for you.
Correct. Having a facilitator is really great.
Right.
So let's see. Let's go back to that. So that is my little Zoom setup. And I wanted to also just remind you, Juanita McDowell, March 4th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. We are sponsoring it, and we're really excited to have her. If you even think that you learned one thing from this, you're going to learn so much from her. And yes, I saw that chat. I will send you all a link to all of the Amazon products that I purchased and the price, so you can buy those yourself. Here's a little bonus thing. So I'm stepping out of Zoom, and this is marketing for me. Just a bonus little tip for you all. When it comes to Zoom, I want you all to be encouraged to call to action. So if you're doing a buyer seminar on Zoom, or even if you're with your agents and you have a particular focus and a particular thing you want them to act upon, make sure you include that call to action at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. Make it simple for them to do. So you can use QR codes. You can use like a simple email me. What my big thing is, I want you to attend this seminar from Juanita. So I'm not afraid to ask for it. And I'm not afraid to ask for it thrice. If you ever have a reason to put in a Schitt's Creek meme, I just found it. I love the word thrice because of Schitt's Creek. So I have asked you now thrice to attend Juanita's seminar. You will enjoy it. You will learn far more than I just tried to teach you. And I hope that I did not scare you away from this Zoom, this new Zoom tools that we're discussing. So once again, my name is Kelly Jones. I am the marketing director for Community Mortgage. If you need to get in contact with me, you can scan that little QR code right there. It'll give you all of my information. And I'm really thankful that you all joined me. I thank for you bearing with me on this, a lot of screen sharing and back and forth, but you all were really great to work with and present for. So thank you so very much.
Hey, Kelly, if I can add in 2 more things, I think most of the managers do know how to do this. But also, if you look at your screen towards the bottom, reactions, your agents can do reactions on their screen, whether it's a thumbs up or, again, just another way to get them to interact, you know?
Correct.
And then also a new thing I found, I guess about 2 months ago, if you do the little up arrow next to the video thing towards the bottom left, at least on my screen, that's where you can choose a video filter. So you can have your agents go in and I can put a Santa hat on my head. You know,
You can.
Oh, that's
or I can do
cute.
sunglasses. Again, just something I can hang Christmas lights. There's just so many different things you can do in here.
Oh, nice, Scott. I love the glasses. Oh, little piglets.
There's
Well, y'all were
stuff in there.
Y'all were great, very gracious, very patient with me. Thank you so much. I'm not an expert, but I love learning about these things and I love to share that with you. Even if I'm not an expert, I want you to become the expert. So just try one thing, try 2 things with your next meeting or your next client. And I promise you, if you use it enough, you'll become proficient. That's my goal. In the next quarter is to learn more and be better at this. So thank you so much.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Don't be overwhelmed by everything she covered. I mean, just pick one thing that really spoke to you, whether it was the GIPHY or the polls or the Annotate or the QR codes. Just start with one thing in your meetings and then have it so you're comfortable with that and then bring something else into it. I mean, if you want to do more than one, great, but don't overwhelm yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
Did everybody, was this good? Everybody enjoy it?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I'm still trying to figure out how to do the filter.
How to do the, well, you have to have your face on, probably, your video on.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay, now what?
The up button and choose video filter. Do you have an up button next to your?
No, what do you mean?
Tim Brewer's the masked bandit.
Does anybody have any other questions before we get off? I don't want to leave anybody with feeling like we didn't cover something. And I will definitely get the list of all the attendees from Jinx and email you all some of these links and websites for all of the different things that we covered.
I didn't take roll, so I'll just send you everybody I sent an invite to, whether they were here or not.
Okay.
Didn't take a roll.
Okay. Karen, did you have a question?
I did. Is there, can you walk through how to do a breakout session really fast? Is that an easy thing or no?
You know what? I'm going to say I cannot.
Okay.
I am not good at that, but she goes over that a lot with the breakout sessions and the planning of all of the attendees and who to put in, if you do it randomly or you plan it out, and then assigning captains. She goes over all of that. I have not used that yet.
Sure.
And I hate to say that I don't know that, but I promise you she will teach you that.
That's fine.
I
Neil
have a question.
does a lot in his ninja training on Mondays, and I'm sure I can find it on YouTube. I just didn't know if you knew.
No.
You know, I see that there's, I don't know, Karen, right now at the bottom of your screen, do you have breakout rooms as one of your options?
No.
I see. I think I would have to make you, hold on, let me make you a co-host. Hold on. Made your co-host. Do you see it now?
There's breakout rooms.
Yep. See, you have to be a co-host to see it. So you can break people out that way. So I also say, get your OA in, do a Zoom meeting just with your OA and play with the tools.
Yes, Absolutely.
I have a question.
Yes, Scott.
How do I put reindeer antlers on Eddie? It's not letting me do it.
I'll get some and send you a selfie, Scott.
My vision is so bad. When I first got on, I thought that Scott was in one of those white bigger things.
I think he is.
Oh my
Luckily, my
gosh.
vision got better.
Okay, well, I'm glad
All right.
everybody could join us. Again, if you have questions, let Kelly know. You can email me or Kelly. And I can't wait till the 4th. I'm really excited about it.
It's going to be great. All
Yeah.
right. I can't wait to see all of you again. Hopefully we can get these kickoffs in person in like, I don't know, a few months. That would be nice. It'd be nice to see everybody again. So
Hey, Kelly, bring your husband to Nashville or just send him up here. You don't have to come. but- Just kidding.
we
You
need to
too.
get up. We need to get up to Nashville soon. We've
Yeah.
been talking about that.
Our numbers are up. Come on.
Easy.
Hey, I miss all you.
I know.
Michelle
too.
Okay, everybody have a great day.
Bye,
Thank
everybody.
y'all.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you,
Bye.
Kelly.
Jinx, you know what I realized I probably could have done to get everybody is when everybody was on to screen grab the attendee list on the right-hand side. I should have done that.
I didn't think about it either.
Should have done that.
What
But I
would you do? Pull up participants and like do a screen?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But probably what I'll do is if we can leave the group chat on for a little bit, I can honestly probably just copy paste all of that. And at least I have some of them.
Oh, I kind of saw everybody.
Okay.
I think our highest number we got up to at one point was 29.
Okay.
8.
Did you
But
see
then
me?
we had you, Alexa, Community Mortgage, and you and Kelly Jones. Hey, Lynn.
Just making sure y'all got me. I started in the car and then I ended up in the office. So.
How are you?
Kelly.
How are you? How's Nashville?
Oh, it's great. It's great.
Yay.
It's wonderful. I love being
Good.
here with the kids. And then this morning we have the snow covered mountains. So it's beautiful.
Oh my God.
Ah.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
so happy
beautiful.
for you. We miss you, but I'm really happy for you.
I know. I miss you guys too. I see y'all soon in Memphis though.
All right.
Okay. Bye y'all.
Bye.
Thanks, Jinx.
Sure, you're welcome. Thank you.
Let's see.
And that's
Copy. There we go. Copy.
Yeah, we had our AHS rep. He wanted several of his other reps there. So I know Loretta Eubank, she's AHS, and then Beth Kelly is in Chattanooga. She's an AHS rep.
Yeah.
invite
I
some of
love
them.
Beth. She's great. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got Loretta, Susan, Karen, Kimberly, Demetria, Judy, Lori, Eddie, Katie, Shauna, Judy, Shauna, Lynn, John. That's all that's who I got in the chat.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll actually, but that works fine. Whoever you sent the invite to, I can just send them recap.